Hi, friends. Welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. I am Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more.
Are you ordering food?
I'm not. I was checking on the ride for our next guest.
Oh, it looked like Uber Eats.
That'd have been tight.
We still have.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. Wait.
I mean, we can order something, but I just had to check because she was trying to check me. Y'all don't know, but she was. Are you ordering food? Is that what you're
I
doing
know what you're
right
talking
now?
about. I was genuinely checking on you. So
Girl, fuck you.
we have
I'm trying to hear that shit.
we have Patrick Cloud back with us. Thank you so much for hanging around,
Hey,
Pat.
I
really
wore the
appreciate
same
it.
shirt since last week. I'm sorry, I'm musty.
And we have
Chelsea Von Chaz.
Thank you.
In the house.
Because I was like,
ladies.
I'm scared I'm going to say it wrong.
Yeah.
Let me,
It's
Chelsea
okay, friend.
V-O-N.
Spell it out.
Yes, Chelsea V-O-N.
There you go.
C-H-A-Z.
When all else fails, spell it correctly. You can't say it correctly. There you go.
Right.
It's okay, friend. I still love you. It's all right.
And just so everybody know, Chelsea was at our house when we threw the party for her cousin that didn't show up. I just want to point that out too.
You look like you're harboring like a lot of resentment because this will come out a week after that one. So it's like, Tahir really does hold a grudge. This
I
is
do.
Running joke.
This
this
ain't
is
nothing
47
new.
Yeah.
weeks
It's
later,
okay.
and
This
he's
ain't nothing
still
new.
like,
But I love hard. I just hate hard too. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
don't
now,
hate him.
Now you got to go out of your way to make sure he doesn't
Don't
meet.
hate him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just because
Now
of
I
that.
got to.
He just texted me. Let me know he got on the plane, okay?
You know the patty is strong
okay.
with me. Oh, he made that on time, huh? That's crazy.
That's a nice gesture.
That's crazy.
I never text people about the plane or.
So you going to be like, oh, dude, in 23 hours?
No, I would-
Just
I
be
would
lost
literally-
and nobody knows where you are?
Oh, you're
or
saying
where to
like
look for you?
send the text or get the text?
Sending it. Because he didn't let anybody know where he was going to be. And then
Oh, he was traveling. I
got
thought you were
stranded.
traveling. I'm saying
No.
I don't ever like make sure you get me on text me when you're on the plane and stuff. I never really.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's just like if you get there, you get there. I can't do anything about it. It's like, oh, now that I know you're on the plane, it's gonna get there safe. Like,
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
I don't get why. It's like, hey, I'm on this plane safely. It's like, let me know in advance.
I told her that I was like, I feel like telling people to travel safe is kind of like ridiculous because it's completely out of their
See, and
control.
you know what? It's
but I
not-
say safe,
it's-
so now I say
okay.
safe travels now.
No, I
I-
say safe travels, but I get it because either way, it's like a
Yeah.
wish you well type
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
not so much you better travel safe.
Yeah.
But you have
That's
issues
different,
with
though.
authority, and
Yeah.
so you always feel like somebody trying to tell you what to do.
Oh, you trying to tell me
And
to travel
everybody
safe?
don't be trying to tell you what to do, just
Yeah.
me.
I just say tell the pilot to keep it cute.
Keep it
Keep
cute.
it cute
Yeah.
and hilarious.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're probably in there doing cocaine though. That's
So,
scary.
wait.
thought.
That's why they got.
Well, as
That's why
long
they
as
got
it
an assistant
lands
pilot.
As long as you land,
That's why you got an assistant pilot.
just land it.
Before we jump into the shenanigans of the day, I need Chelsea to tell the world what she does.
Okay. So I run a nonprofit that I created myself. It's called Happy Period. And it's all about menstrual health education and providing access to safe period products for everybody, but specifically Black folks with periods. So it's like kind of like a few different prongs.
I love how
So we
she was-
teach people what?
Very blunt, like everybody else, like say, and women of color or people of color. You
No,
like especially black folks.
No, I'm like,
Blacks.
no, I'm only for
Blacks
Negroes
with
or people who
periods.
identify as niggas. Like, everybody else, like, y'all got all these other different
For
services. And no, it's about us, seriously, because the point is to advance our menstrual health because we've been left behind. Like, we're still, comfortable using just pads. We're not really comfortable talking about our own periods or having period sex. And everybody, white women are like painting with their period blood and shit. You know,
Yes.
like it's a totally different situation. Yes, Patrick, they're painting with their
Yes,
period
they
blood.
are. They
It's all
legit
right.
are.
It's all right. This is what it's going to be like with me. This is the experience. So get ready. Buckle your
Buckle
seatbelt. A little closer, yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
When
So
they touch it up, or they're like,
they. I mean, no. Okay,
they
no.
probably, like, use a cup
They use
or
a menstrual cup, which
yeah.
is a period product that's inserted like a tampon, and it catches your blood flow, so they can take that out and
use it as a palette.
use it as a little palette. Yeah. And
I did
there's
not
some
know
black
that
women
either.
doing it too.
Do you have
Yeah.
to-
That's new to me.
I mean, it's not a lot of color options, right? Because it's red.
It's like a monochromatic.
Actually,
Red.
period blood can
Can,
be
yeah.
different colors. Like discharge can be different colors. It can be pink, it could be yellow, it can be
be
orange,
brown.
it could be brown, it could be blackish. Yeah. I know the female
Oh.
body is so magical. It's so
It is.
amazing.
It is very different. It's a lot. It's crazy. We learn so much stuff later in life.
Yes.
I really was going
lot of
on
color
in my 20s thinking, all right, she on a pill, she take a shower, it'll make it go away for 30 minutes. So
That's
I really,
not how
I
that
really was in my
works.
20s
You
thinking
were
that.
confused about so
I
much.
don't know. I definitely was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I grew up in the hood, and they didn't give health in my high school. So
Yes.
I was left to the streets, and I had an ignorant uncle that told me that Asian women was split the other way. So for years, I'm
You
talking
thought
about
their
before my
vagina was
20s.
this way?
I thought it was this way, like Americans were this
Like
way,
a
and I thought
hamburger?
Asian women.
He thought it was yes.
Yep.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah. Until I saw porn, and it was like, this nigga lied,
Why
bruh.
would he tell you that? Did you ever go back to him and say anything?
Nah, I wasn't gonna go back at that. I mean, because I found out in my teenage
Asian
years.
women are split the other way?
Asian women. Oh yes. That's what I mean, at the time, I'm 13. I don't know
Maybe
that
he
for
was,
sure.
it was, he, it
But
was clearly
13
drugs or
even
something. Maybe
seems
He
he
might
old
have just-
enough.
You gotta remember, at 13, we had
Nigga,
just
you was fucking.
yes, but I only fuck American black women.
Would that be better or worse?
You know what?
It's interesting. would the clit be on the side or would it be on the front like a division sign? Like would it just be like this, or you think it would just be over here?
I'm not sure. Like the placement.
Oh my God! Somebody draw it up. And
Yeah,
then
it's like
maybe
maybe we
draw
should
it up.
draw it up.
This motherfucker said on top like a division sign.
Have it on our
What?
desk by Monday.
Because the clitoris,
fucking ain't you.
the clitoris is like seriously on the inside. Like
Yeah.
you see the outside, and then there's the nerve, there's the hood, right? But the clitoris is on the inside, and the inside part it actually covers up the entire vulva. So
Right.
you might see this only little pinch of skin, or you know what I'm saying. You see
Yeah.
that, but
I've
it's actually
seen
the
one.
organ of it is on the inside. It's pretty big.
Vulva.
Yeah, the vulva.
Vulva.
So it would be
Vulva is the face
Vulva.
of
Oh, yeah.
the coochie. Okay,
It is
yeah.
Coochie face.
The brand new
It's called-
2023 Volvo.
that
Getting
sounds like a car.
Yes.
A Chevy
1,000
It
miles
does.
with Michael
per gallon.
It
McConaughey
does.
in the commercial, like I've been driving Volvos since before they were cool. I feel like the clit can't be on the side because then it doesn't have as much power. I like how it's like a hooded
Center.
figure over the vagina.
Centered.
Just
Yeah,
like,
Got it.
centered.
A
Yeah.
hooded figure.
like if you were
over
to
the
like
lid?
look a vagina
That
like
was a very
down to-
Voldemort
it's
thing.
like-
You just.
I mean, it does have a hood. He's right.
Yeah.
But on the side, if it was just like, you'd be like,
Oh yeah. You think she gets ignored now? If she was off to the side, baby wouldn't be
Okay,
getting no
like,
love.
ooh, Lord.
like this.
Baby wouldn't be
It'd be
getting
that
no
neighbor in
love.
your neighborhood that you didn't know was a serial killer because everybody keeps ignoring. Like, who knew?
Or the
Who
the
knew?
neighborhood pedophile, Mr. Herbert.
Yeah, it's like who knew? I never saw this motherfucker ever. But they were there. They were
Like,
there.
oh, where did you come from?
The neighborhood.
It's crazy to me that they've let that go on for so long in Family Guy.
You know what I realized though? I had a neighborhood pedophile.
Really?
I had a neighborhood pedophile when I was little. He was actually a friend of the family. My grandmother, for some reason, I don't know how she knew him. Never really found out the origin of their relationship. But this man was so gross and slimy and always looked at all of us little girls like if we were ever caught
Yikes.
without somebody with us, he would have tried some shit.
Probably
Like-
everyone has a neighborhood. pedophile that
Exactly,
they don't know about.
exactly.
I mean, it's
like
like
there's
in
a
the
Mr.
hood-
Herbert everywhere.
In the
Man.
hood, like
Yeah.
I'm sure that back then in urban neighborhoods, they didn't have people registering like that. And I'm
not
sure
back
that
then.
yeah.
But he was the
know that was
grossest.
a
He
thing.
smelled like motor oil. He had a Jerry curl that was green. Like he was so
Oh, I was just
disgusting.
like, oh,
Yeah,
What?
green Jerry.
His hair was gray. And it was the Jerry curl, but He smelled like I've never ever smelled him like actually smell pleasant.
But his hair was green?
And his hair had like a
Probably for
green
perm.
tint to
Probably.
it
Look
for the
because it
perm.
was gray and the just
Sound like the neighborhood pedophile to me.
right.
It's not even a good
Yes,
disguise.
I didn't even really think about it till
That's
recently.
crazy.
I was talking to my sister and she was like, he was so gross. I was like, yeah, he was like our Mr. Herbert. And I was like, fuck, he was our Mr. Herbert.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder what Jerry curls felt like to just walk around with a wet neck. Oh,
I had a
damn,
curl.
just-
Really?
My
Really?
7th grade year, I had the little S curl on top with the waves on the side. I had the curls for the girls and the
Was
waves
it
for the
long?
babes. Nah, it was just like a box.
Ew.
It was like a box.
Wait,
It
I
was
thought Jerry curls had to
Ew.
be kind of like mullety.
I mean, that's the full-on Jerry curl, but
Uh-huh.
like you can do like an S curl kit. So I had the S curl
That's
kit.
the
coming
S-curl.
to
Yeah,
America.
so I had
Jerry
like
S-curls.
I just had that. Like, yeah, so imagine I came from Coming to America, the box.
Yeah.
So it was curly on top and then it had the waves on the side. I had to put a bandana on when I laid down to keep the wave down. Like I didn't use
So you
do-rag.
put your
'cause it
hair
was-
up?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to put that hair up in 7th grade.
Yeah,
He used to use a
about that.
pineapple your hair, right? Used to look like Chelsea going to bed.
I remember one time I had...
Gross.
This shit scared the fuck out of me. I remember one time when I did have waves, I would like sometimes double do-rag my hair, or I would put the do-rag on and I would put like a bandana on to keep it tight so it didn't come off while I was sleeping. I remember one time I had the bandana on, took the bandana off, and then I took the do-rag off. I looped it around the front like that, and then I pulled it off like that, and that spider came down my
Ooh,
fucking
no, babe.
Yo.
face.
It was in there?
It must have been in the whole night. Because, you know, you grab your do-rag and you just ball it up and throw it until you need it. So I probably grabbed that bitch, put it on, boom, tied
Ew.
it down.
I would
and then
never
put the
put a
bandana
do-rag
on.
on.
I would never wear a do-rag again.
That spider came down my face. I was like, ah, bow, bow, bow. I beat the fuck out of me, bro. Like, I fell in
fuck out
the
of me?
tub. I fell in the tub. I was pulling the shower curtain down.
Oh,
Yo, that
I think
spider-
won and lost at the same time.
Did you like wash your hair afterwards? Like, what if the
No, I had,
spider
to go to, I,
did
had, I,
something?
had, I had to go to school. I had to go to school. Ain't no time for that. I watched when I got home. But I had to go to
oh,
school.
child.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I was in 8th grade. I
That
was a man.
spider had spider
I was-
sex to
He
your
in
hair.
layers.
I was
Eggs.
class president. I had to hurry up and get there. I had to greet some of the students as they walked in. Hey, what up, honey? I'm here. What's
So you
poppin'?
just walking around with spider jizz in your head because they was having
I mean,
hot, lovely.
it wasn't,
That's what I'm saying.
it wasn't asexual. He had no
hate
company over.
I mean, I hate
the
the thought of a bug just hanging out on your face or something. But like when I
Yes.
found out that they be throwing up, shitting, nutting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Everything
Just doing
the
all,
most.
like
Yeah.
when a fly lands, it does like if a fly lands on your food, throw it away because it
Yes.
probably bled, nut, and threw up on your food at the same time. It's shitting. It's not throwing up.
He does this like, oh, it hurts so bad. He just,
That's
the
so
fly
funny.
constipated.
that's like rubbing his face like that. Anyway,
hilarious.
let's
So,
just
okay.
jump into your topic things.
Y'all
Fly
are
shit.
irresponsible.
Fly shit only.
That's the next tattoo. But it's gonna be a fly.
Fly shit only. It's funny them rubbing their hands together.
Gross. It's very Tony Baker. Right.
That's his joke too. Like, yeah. Hey, what are you washing up? Why you going over your face? Tony Baker has the
Yeah.
best jokes in the world. That's
I
why
love
he's my
that guy.
he is one of my
Yes.
favorite comedians in the world.
If y'all
Okay.
haven't bought the February 14th, keep your distance. Please do that.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh
It
my
is-
God.
it is
This
fantastic.
won't be-
Changes the
this
game.
is- you
This
know
will be
what?
after,
This is
after the
Oh,
fact.
but for Patreon.
They still can get it though. But yeah.
For Patreon, who's still tuned in.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
Get it.
It is fantastic.
Okay. So, question for you guys before we dive in. Chelsea, I'm gonna start with you. What's the most romantic thing you have ever done for someone?
Oh wow. Honestly, paid their rent.
Really?
Now, is it? Do you consider that
Was
the most
that-
romantic?
yeah.
Hold on. Do
Me
you consider?
first.
In,
Was that a-
in California, that's romantic as fuck. I don't care what you
It
say.
is.
I was just
Me
gonna say,
first.
was
Was
it because
that because they needed it or because you just wanted to give them a gift?
Well, I was already thinking about a gift, but at the same time, they were just going through financial hardships, and just kind of witnessed them working really hard, and so like I got them like a little bassinet gift that just had a lot of like self-care items in it, but in the envelope was a card, and it was the rent money. I know.
So I didn't know. That's why I was gonna ask. Was it
What?
romantic because of the amount that you paid for it? Was it romantic because of, like you said, that like they needed it at that time or something like that? Or is it?
Yeah, for me, it was just the gesture of like,
Yeah.
you going through something. I see you're working hard, you're trying, and it's like, yo, I want to give this to you.
Solid.
That is the first thing I thought of, and I felt like, yeah, that was pretty romantic because rent is high as fuck out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's giraffe coochie?
Now for a nigga, I like booked a really fancy hotel. I had the hotel staff set it up so there was like rose petals and shit on the bed and lead into the balcony. There was
Take
a bottle of
notes, y'all.
champagne and
Okay.
and
Okay.
and then this company like sent me all of these like sex toy like items and kits. So we had like CBD oils and I had a little I forgot what it's called, but it's a sex toy for a man for y'all to like go up and down on y'all
pocket
shaft.
pussy.
It wasn't a pocket
or-
pussy. It was
Flashlight.
much more fancier.
I know
than
what
that.
you're talking about.
The flashlight.
No,
Yeah.
Ew, you tried to make it fancy. Shut the
Yeah, I
fuck
was
up.
like,
Oh,
it
the
was
flashlight?
something. I don't know what it's called.
It's not a flashlight, but it's the sleeve. I know
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
like,
talking about.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a cool little
It's a sleeve shake weight.
that also
The sleeve
vibrates.
shake weight. Shut up. Bedroom Candy sells one. That's the one I've got you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know
Bedroom
what you're talking
Candy.
about.
Yeah, like I got them just like, some really cool items and yeah, I mean, maybe that weekend we had a nice little hot bubble bath that I ran. We kind of soaked in the tub. Yeah, that
And
was
used all the toys.
yeah. I was like, yeah, we used everything. We tried it all. Left a couple reviews.
Man, listen, man.
Nice.
We used to buy toys and not use them, but now I be like,
Like,
that
yo.
3-pack of cock rings is getting used. I'm using the one that I
Why
ain't
they- why is
and
it
What
the
is
butt
the
plugs.
cock ring
And
like?
the butt plugs.
It's
Because
always-
they come in different
They're not
sizes.
reusable?
They are
Yeah.
reusable, but they come in different
Different
sizes.
sizes.
Like there's one that's just for.
My dick is one size.
No, it's one because sometimes they have larger ones that because it grabs your balls too. And so there's the
That's
one
not a
that
cock
just
ring
goes
anymore.
around the dick. Then there's one that like you grab your balls too.
Why does one
'Cause-
want that?
I mean,
It's
it's just,
something about the pressure behind your balls that supposed to help the erection last longer and just
or it
yeah.
can also make your ejaculation bigger as well.
yeah.
So by
for
that
the
theory,
Do your
just grabbing
research.
your- I am. I'm gonna grab my
missing out
balls
on
tonight when
something.
I was like,
Pat, what's the most romantic thing you've done for somebody?
Man, I've spit in a girl's mouth before.
oh, that's so sweet.
Super
was
sweet.
just-
No,
I
I'm
mean,
kidding.
if that's what
tease
you
is out.
asked
Yeah,
for.
tease is
No,
out.
I'm just kidding. I feel like romantic can be sexual, but also like
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
You know. So I feel like I'm pretty romantic in both. I feel like in the cute ways, I feel like I do my romantic stuff with like trips. You know, like
Yeah, I love an experience.
yeah, like I've I took a girl to Tahoe during a snow blizzard before, which was really really cool. Like taking like a girl to like a snow for the first time. I'm really big on like new experiences and stuff.
Word.
So that's like the cute stuff, you know, or like a little Airbnb in the middle of the forest. But yeah, so like trips. I like trips because I think just like being in a new setting with a person is pretty cute. But then on the like
Oh, pretty cute.
on the disgusting, disrespectful side,
Yes, get to the good stuff.
get to the good stuff. I'll if we like plan something, like okay, this is I did this way more in college than now, but like if there'll be like a girl that wants to try like a new drug or something. Let's say like she's like I always wanted to try acid, or like I love shrooms or something, or Molly or something like that. I would basically like theme out a day or a weekend around that, and kind of just like okay. So for instance, there's like random places that you can search. Like for in LA, you can search random places in like forests, or like I found this place. It was like an homage to I Dream of Jeannie. Oh no, what was the '80s TV show with the genies and shit like that,
That was I Dream of Jeannie, right? Yeah.
or something with
Yeah,
that.
Bewitched.
Bewitched.
Something with Jeannie, but it was like a set designer that made an Airbnb and basically like themed it out, like como like gypsies and like all the like the colorful things like that. So it was basically like a themed out drug trip that she wanted to do, but it was just disrespectful. It was very disrespectful. There was a lot of tongue and butt.
Tongue in your butt?
Not that trip, no. that also happens. Depends on how crazy the girl's feeling. But no.
I wish you would have said that, because now she's going to use that every time she tries it with me. I have not allowed her to get in my butt, but
I've told him several times, I'm grooming you, right? Like, I'm going to get
Let her eat the butt.
No, man.
It's only weird.
I need the experience.
Okay,
It's
wait.
only weird for half of the first time.
What about
the
it?
first time.
What about it makes you
You
uncomfortable?
get to like your
I just-
67th time, you good.
I don't think that I will. I don't look at that as an erogenous zone for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people are turned on by
you
the
shit out
guys
of it,
are
yeah.
turned on by the nipples being touched and the chest and all that.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. You that's equivalent of somebody like literally just doing this to me.
Got it.
But that's because we shit out of it, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
But if an alien came to Earth and was like, explained sex after they heard about peeing, they'd be the same thing. They'd be like, no, you pee out of that thing. Why would you let somebody suck it? Why would you smash someone with it? Yeah, you're right when you put it like that.
Are you
But then-
just not into butt play whatsoever, or is it just more so the tongue in your butt or just the licking around your butt?
He
I
don't want
wipe
it
my
to
own
be touched,
ass
period.
with a mannequin
is
hand.
different.
I don't
That's
even
fucked
use
up.
my hand when I wipe my own ass.
shut up.
I
See,
use a
this is-
bidet, and then I grab the mannequin hand from the counter, and I put the wipes on it, and then I'll do that, and then I wrap toilet tissue around it, and then I do that. I don't even use my own. It's in my bag right there. I keep the
Interesting.
mannequin hand with me.
If
just
a
'cause of that.
man
Stop
can use a
talking.
bidet and be like, oh, I am comfortable saying that I like this.
See, that's what I've used on him. Like, yo, you
That's
got
just-
a bidet.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Shoot
mouth
water
bidet.
right up in there.
It's not shooting it
She
out.
know
it's,
that-
not, it's not shooting it in there. It's up against it.
Nope.
It's
We
up
talked
against it.
about this.
It's like
Sometimes
taking a, it's
that
like,
water get in there.
It's
We
like
talked
taking a
about
fire
it.
hose and spraying it against a
Nope.
brick wall. That's
Sometimes
exactly
that
what it
water
is.
gets
That's
inside you.
I'm
Wait,
not
how
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
How long do you-
Sometimes the water gets
Sometimes
inside
it
you.
had. Sometimes I got it, and then I was like, like immediately, and I was like,
But
no.
then
And
he was like,
I prayed. I prayed immediately.
Whoa.
I prayed.
What'd he do? I think hit him with the
I did not lick my tongue off. I might have hit him like, ooh. Like I might have hit him with like a
See?
quick like, ooh.
That's what I'm saying. If you can just get
But
past
first of
that.
all,
ooh,
no, fuck that. If your tongue has the pressure of my bidet, that's another problem we need to unpack.
no.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's
No.
different.
Yeah.
That's
How,
why
first
the
of all,
fucking
how
birthday
strong are you
candles
putting
didn't
your
last.
bidet settings to? It
Oh,
sounds
my
like
shit is max. I want you to. I'm talking about water
he turned
pressure
it on
that
and
ass.
he blow out the bathroom.
he opened his mouth. It's like
I put that shit so hard. When I turn it off, I burp for like 10 minutes after. I have that shit.
this nigga is full after he uses the
You
bidet.
gotta put a Mexican
I had a water mover. You know, you drink too much water, you hit a water mover.
You get off the bidet and you turn around and pee. The Lord giveth. I'm just saying, the bidet visits the butthole, and so should the woman's tongue.
So
it ain't
should
no woman
no
walking
woman.
around here with a 6-inch hung tongue.
I don't know whose joke it is that says like your asshole goes back to work soon as you get out of the shower. Who's that? Somebody
What
has that
does
joke.
That
That means it's like nigga, like your asshole is only as clean as it can be while you're in the shower. As soon as you
That
turn
was
that
a
water
dirty
off,
nigga that said
thing
that.
up in the shower.
and you don't think I do? You don't think I do? I take a
No,
wipe
I'm
in the
talking
shower when I
about for
clean.
me.
Oh, girl.
Oh, I've
I'm saying, as
only
soon as I turn the water off, the ass is like, clock back in. It's like, now my ass
I've
is
only
in.
eaten freshly cleaned butt though. I've never just eaten
I feel like he
out,
don't trust
out
himself
the
to
cave.
wipe well or
I
something because you
wipe-
still
I
don't.
wipe-
You
you
still
know,
do
you
it
know
to
I wipe
me.
amazingly. But here's the thing. I would
No one
want
wipes
to,
amazingly.
I do. I this finger is familiar.
Stop.
Um,
Stop
I would
doing
want
that.
to get a boy zillion.
Pat, smell his finger.
I would want
I'm
to
not
get
even
a boy
gonna shake this
zillion.
nigga's hand
I
on the way
would
out.
want to get a boy zillion before I do anything like that. I want to get all of it snatched out.
You want to
'cause-
make sure there's no
Yeah, I
dingleberries.
want to get everything from the Ruger to the Tuba snack.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. You can work up to it. You're just not ready. It may not be your thing.
It might not be
But
my
You
thing.
do
but
that?
just try to work out to
You
it.
be
Do I
eating
eat butt?
boy butt?
No, I'm saving it for my husband.
Some things you gotta
That's-
say.
But
It's romantic.
I welcome all eaters.
So you get so wow. So you don't need the ring to get the butt ate.
Well, I'm
But you
saying
need the
I'm,
ring to
I'm,
eat the
I'm
butt.
comfortable with them doing that, and mama be so wet that you might just slide down there anyway. So it's
You
like
say
I'm
mama?
Mama be
Mama.
so wet. Let me.
I
listen.
almost didn't
Humble
process it.
brag.
I was like, mama be so
What?
Right, no.
The humble is a brand. I mean, the pussy be so wet, baby.
Mama be
I
so
mean,
wet.
It just slide.
First of all, that
that
makes it 30 times more believable.
Right.
Second time, if
She's
I
like, I've had a lot
if
of
I-
guys say it was their first time because mama be so wet.
I would just love to say this. If I was against eating ass, if I was like, I would never do that, and I was eating out a girl who was so wet that I slipped and fell on my face all the way and started eating butt, I'd be like, yeah, I eat butt now.
It's kind of my jam.
Mama was so wet. I fell.
How it happens.
I fell.
Can't put the camera on. Put the camera on, okay? You were like, wait, what's that? She was like, yeah.
fucking hate you.
Yeah, that was.
happens.
I didn't even
Nigga.
realize I had went down.
It just
Mama
happens.
be so wet, baby.
telling
You
you.
don't even realize.
Nigga come up with a snorkel like, I think I just ate your ass.
You did.
How was it?
But mama be so wet. I mean, don't
Baby,
feel
you
no type of
probably
wet.
did because mama be
Be
so
so
wet.
See, now I'm trademarking this shit.
Gotta get a t-shirt.
Yes.
Mama be so wet. People gonna be like, what does that mean? You ever eaten ass before?
Niggas will be
I don't
half
think
dead
so.
like, I'm going back in.
I'm going back in. Man, pass me the paper towels. I done made a fucking mess of myself.
You don't deserve no paper
Daddy make a
towel.
mess.
Mama
Mama be so wet.
Mama be so wet.
Gang, gang.
Oh
Listen.
my God. I hate you all.
I
We'll
feel-
never get
We're
through a
never
fucking
gonna
topic.
get through this fucking topic.
I feel
Okay.
sorry for your
Serious
DMs
up.
after this airs.
Serious up.
Her inbox would be like, so, mama.
Instagram's gonna hit you up like,
I've been
what did
called
you
thirsty a
say?
number of
Were you on a podcast?
Oh my God. Okay.
Look at- It's Chelsea Von Childs on Instagram.
She got 7 follows just now.
She got 7 follows and it's all from Ryan from different IG accounts.
Oh,
Chelsea.
dog, that was so fucking
Eh,
funny, dog.
Okay, y'all.
Is it
Serious up.
SEA or SCY? Chelsea
CHEL.
Vaughn.
Oh my God. Oh my
Okay, I
God.
find you. Menstrual care. Okay. Oh, it's crazy.
It's amazing how
That is
one
crazy.
phrase can change your image of a person.
Nah,
So, oh my God, Chelsea is so about the people
Nah,
and woman
for real,
empowerment
nothing
she
but
have in her life.
respect.
Mama be so wet. Put that pussy in for though.
Respect.
That shit changed.
I don't-
Literally off of Mama be so wet.
I don't even know what you're talking about. She owns a business. Very nice person.
You done hit your
On
head.
the microphone.
I don't even remember.
Are you okay?
I don't even remember the
It was
mama
a little
thing.
tap. It was just a
All
little
right.
tap.
All
Thank
right.
you. Oh, look at you caring about me and whatnot.
So
Daddy be
hilarious.
so caring.
That's you.
Anyway,
That
so
got someone injured. Someone got wiping their face off. That comment was-
It was a trauma.
took over the room.
It's a fire starter.
listen. Okay, so
Motherfuckers, I'm
Yo.
gonna let them know, sis.
Mama
Let
be
them
so
hoes
wet
know.
is crazy. That's
I am the hose. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I love it.
I just straight up accidentally answered a call right now. My bad. But okay, y'all. Serious up. Come on now. Be responsible. So we're finishing up our conversation about monogamy, what it actually is, whether or not it's right for you. Why do people choose it? And why it may not be for you. So we're gonna get into this and see how we feel about things and stuff. So, something to consider. Do you prefer going with one person as opposed to juggling many partners? Have my guesses. Because I know his life story. So have y'all juggled many partners, and on the opposite end, have you been with just one person? What's your preference?
I've been juggling since I was 26. 25, 26.
Okay. How
So-
many years? That don't tell me nothing. You didn't start off with I'm this
Well-
age now.
Well,
or
I'm 30.
This many
I'm
years.
33 now.
Oh, okay.
And yes, so because monogamy, just having one boyfriend, just was not my thing, or I just felt like it wasn't my thing. Like college, after college, just trying to navigate like what are relationships like. I just always found myself like liking two different people at the same time, or being in a space with one person, being in a totally different space with another, and I kind of would feel cheated sometimes, or just felt more so pressured into monogamy, and I just wasn't ready. So I just tried, as far as with dating, I just, tried being transparent, upfront about it, as far as just my experiences or just my desire to want to have experiences and not want to, not being ready to cut those experiences off. So yeah, I mean, I've had like 2 boyfriends maybe for like the past 6 years, and then maybe like up until last year, I started with the clean slate for other reasons.
Clear roster.
There's a shot, nigga.
A clear roster. Okay.
There's a shot.
She just
I
reset.
wasn't caring if Mama had somebody in the space.
He's like, Daddy was gonna pull up.
What's it up?
I don't even need that. And I was like,
That's not me though.
Niggas putting on goggles and shit.
Right.
This
Brian over there
episode
blowing up a float.
is a lot of fun, man.
This
It's a
episode
lot
is
of
brought
fun.
to you by the Pacific Ocean
By natural water.
and all the activities that go on within.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So that's good. Pat, what about you?
Yes.
What was the question?
Okay, so have you had the experience of being with just one person, and then have you had the experience of juggling multiple people? And which did you prefer?
Absolutely. I've done both. I feel like with me, it's like I juggle when I'm single, just because it's like I never really was the type. I always see people like dudes be like do the whole like it's only you, I love you, the whole like extras and stuff like that, and I've never really done that in terms of like trying to prove that it was one person. If it's one person, I'll be with that person. Now, did I have the urges to do all that? Absolutely. But I'm the type of person who would either just actually be single, or if I'm hanging out with somebody, I'll just tell them straight up, like, I'm just trying to hang out. I'm not like trying to do that. And I didn't realize until I grew up and someone told me that when somebody hears that and it's like, okay, I'm cool with that, but in the back of their mind, they're like, all right, I'm gonna change his
change 'em,
mind.
yeah.
I always
BS.
thought that as like as just how it was, but it wasn't until somebody told me that is also a form of manipulation. When you're like up front and you're like, I'm not
Yes.
looking for this, I just want to hang out, and they're just like, that is what I want, but I'm gonna entertain this and try to like move in.
Absolutely.
Like
Right.
I felt bad about that for a long time. And then as I grew up, I just became more and more honest, and I was just like,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm just like straight up and I just tell them, I won't have the same issues.
Yeah.
You
But it
do.
would still
Yeah.
be formed
See,
into that.
Yeah, I'm like, for me, I just let them know, like, according to the IRS, I'm single until I'm married.
Right.
So
Have you ever pulled that out when they were like, well, who's this other dude?
I don't have to necessarily pull it out. I just that's on my package up front. I just let my views know up front. I don't
feel
think
like-
I've ever.
but
go
they
ahead.
I feel like it's different for for women than men. I feel like when we like just being nice, open doors, order for you, that type of stuff, and we say, hey, I just want to hang out, but this is how I was raised. I can't treat you like a bitch or a hoe or a slut or any other derogatory terms that that women are looked at in sometimes those situations. But because we don't treat you like that, then it's just like, oh, that's what you want right now, baby. When I put this sunshine pussy on you, you gonna want something different. When you find out mama's so wet,
Right.
it's gonna be different. And it's like, no, it's not. It's not. I dealt with the wet. Like I understand it. And I was very
Dealt with
conscious.
wet.
Like I did not put the head in. And I'm like, I always use a condom. So it's like you think you got that great
Yeah.
shit, but with the condom on, ain't nobody shit better than a 6. Nobody. Ain't none one of you bitches ranking higher than a 6 if I got a condom on, so it does not matter.
Yeah.
You can say, no, Pat. I know you would put the head in type nigga. And Ryan, we had a conversation yesterday, so I know you niggas I'm telling you, nobody's better than the 6 with the condom on.
I've probably had sex with less than 10, maybe 15 people with no condom on. Like I was very, very strict about that. Not was, still am. So I
Yo ass. Yeah, we
No, I mean, I
talked
was
to
just
you
like-
yesterday.
I've just been like really, really careful about that kind of stuff. So I kind of disagree. Obviously, the real thing is the real thing. It's
Yeah.
just like, man, this is what y'all niggas doing. But for me, like, I have experienced, like, with a condom, I feel like there is good and bad. And that's just because that was just the life I forced myself into. But I have been able to feel a difference. But you're right. For the most part, it maxes out around 7.
Yeah, it can definitely be lower than 6. It definitely can be lower than
I
6.
said
but
all that to
realistically-
say
realistically,
you're
like,
right.
Yeah, you're not really, So, but I get it.
my God.
I get it. But it's just, I feel like when we say that, it's heard, but it's not accepted.
Yeah.
When women say that, it was like, well, I told you from the jump what it was, baby.
Right.
You were a
But
player on the
usually
team,
when
and
we have to say that to a man, then he's trying to lock us down. Like if we have to have that conversation, then he's the one with the long-term commitment shit. And even if it's only for the reason that he doesn't want us women with someone else. Even if it's just for
Yeah.
that reason, then
Chelsea tell him on
No,
top.
Chelsea, come on.
Chelsea's a hey,
But
what's up? I'm Chelsea.
have you not
can
had
never.
them kind of push back on that? Have
Yeah,
you not-
I've had.
okay.
I think I've had a balance with my experiences where they totally accepted, like, yeah, mommy, live your life. I get it. I'm not trying to. Men don't really go all out like how women do when it comes to trying to sabotage your situation with other people. Like when women try to, they want to make themselves known.
Right.
Like they take pride in being
Yeah,
the side
they
bitch,
do.
kind
Wow.
of. Yeah,
Little
do all
bobby
these extra
pins that we
things,
don't
but
register with
men
our
are
eyes.
very much so like stay in their lane, respectful.
part,
For
but
the
a few
most,
of
for the
them be
most
confused
part.
I've
as
never-
fuck.
Well, I'm speaking about my experiences,
Yeah.
and my
She said, I'm
experience.
talking about my hoes.
Yeah,
Because these niggas know.
yeah.
Mama also
They're
hit
well,
hard.
Yeah.
they act right.
It's also
But
Mama
but
got him trained.
However, my new name is Mama. Let's just say. My new name
Oh,
is
this
Mama.
wasn't before this show? You didn't just call yourself that?
I mean, I always address myself as Mama, but now it's a thing.
It's
So
definitely a
I'm gonna
thing.
get a trademark, you know. So
Yeah,
I gotta
I gotta change it to the phone.
Mama got him trained.
Mama
yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah. So, oh shoot, what was I saying? Oh my goodness.
You said you got them trained.
You
So
said
for the
you
most
cracked
part-
the whip
I,
on
wa-
these
I, wa-
hoes.
well, I wanted to make the point that yes, and sometimes I do get a little bit of pushback. Like yesterday, I had a date and I did my whole spiel, and he was like, "Okay, I am not that strong. I don't think I can date you. I'm not this strong. I'm not that secure
You
in
left our
myself."
house for this day too.
I
remember
sure
he was like,
did.
I gotta get ready for my little
Yeah,
day.
he was nice.
At
he was
least
cool.
he was honest.
That's
He
the
was
best.
self-aware.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Self-aware. I love
I
that.
love a self-aware person.
Yeah,
It's
me
like,
too.
'cause don't tell me you gonna do one thing, you gonna do
Yeah,
something else. It was like,
for
right.
sure.
I'm consistent as hell.
But that's why people don't communicate because they're scared that initial
Yes.
thing will scare, and it could. But if
Yes.
it doesn't, then it's ideal for you as opposed to you hating some shit and then just like pushing through it. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
other reasons a person might choose monogamy is that it's just the simplicity of having just one relationship to nurture, and I
Or
guess that
STDs.
does. So,
That too.
yes.
Keeps that simple.
That's-
I feel like
yes,
that.
that's amazing, yeah.
That's probably
That's a
the
good reason.
main thing for not just like smashing like a shitload of people with. And I feel like if I was in a polygamous,
Polyamorous are probably best.
if I was in a poly relationship, that would just be the one parameters is just like be safe with other people.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that. That's a killjoy.
And this one is like one that was probably most important to me is like enjoying the feeling of like being special and prioritized by my partner.
Yeah.
Like I want to know I am zero no higher. I need that. Like I will thrive off that. And
Zero
that
no higher.
it's a St. Louis thing.
Oh, okay.
Like when people would call, like we go to jump rope or something, and you're saying like who in what order, all the kids would yell out what number they were. And it's like, if somebody said 1, then it's like, I'm 0, no higher. So they would come before 1. It was very childish. Elementary school things.
It's very East St. Louis. I keep trying to tell y'all she from the hood. They didn't
Your
do that in
mama
Bell
from the
Vegas.
hood.
They did
Your
that
mama
in
from
East
the
St.
hood.
Louis.
You know we couldn't jump rope at school in Belleville.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It attracted too many black people, so they used to stop us
Wow.
and take our rope. Real talk.
Not even kidding.
Real talk.
Y'all
no
got jump
joke.
rope confiscated? That's
Yes,
They
because
stopped
it
us.
encouraged loitering. So if they,
And so it was too many of us crowded around. They were like, "Oh my God, this is bound to go bad." So, but yeah, real talk.
this
That's
is a real
anti-black.
thing. Yes,
Yes.
How
It
bad
absolutely
was
was.
y'all school?
And
It's
because
jump
just think
rope.
about
It's
it.
not the
I went
back-
to a predominantly white school, which is another reason why they felt like, oh, there's no white kids jumping double dutch. Then no, shut this shit down.
Must be gang activity.
And what's crazy is that I was so pissed that I don't even know how to fucking jump double dutch. But I was like, I will
Yeah, it's the
not
principle.
be held back.
I would learn double dutch just to
Right?
piss people off.
Like, fuck y'all.
She's
let
making
me
eye
in.
contact with
Let
the
me
dean.
in. Right. Hold your
Uniquely
titties.
me said she did that in Alton as well. Oh, we
Oh,
got
yep.
Alton in this house. What I know? Someone ain't
Alton,
standing
wow.
up. No, goddamn me, shit, child.
Hey, never been there.
No. Yeah, and another reason somebody may choose it or should is like it just feels right to you. Like if monogamy is your thing, because I was talking to my sister and she was like, "Oh, I just always figured like once I get married, like that would be my person." And I'm like, "You've cheated on every single person. What makes you think you're gonna be able to just turn that shit off?"
Because maybe she going raw with this person. And then it's like, and raw dick might feel different.
I feel like
I'm telling
it's the
you,
fairy tale
the
effect.
condom
though.
thing is not the same for women, though.
I can see that.
Oh,
It's not
dick
so
is the
much
same.
like
jacket or
because
not?
to men they seem to like, oh, it doesn't feel good, or my favorite line from F is for Family, I'm allergic to when it doesn't feel good, so that was his reason for not wanting to wear a condom. And it's like, I don't have that problem. Like I appreciate the intimacy if I've decided to go without a condom with somebody, but as far as the feeling of sex, it does not feel that different.
skin
so I'm
to
like,
skin doesn't
that's
matter?
on you. If you can't wear
I
a
can see
condom
that.
and you can't get off, then you can't fuck me.
Damn.
And that's just it.
That-
Like
that's
that's a you problem, not
That's a good
us
trade-off for
problem.
all the things you guys deal with vaginas. That's a good trade-off.
I don't know. I mean, I could be like alone in that feeling. I doubt it though.
What
But
about
yeah.
you?
No, you're not alone in that feeling. However, in my adult life, feeling more safe to have unprotected sex with someone, I understand the difference, and it just does feel better. And so now I just would rather
think
go
it's
through
mental.
all of the requirements and logistics of making sure that we're safe. So therefore, we don't need a condom. Yes, let's go to the
I
doctor.
know. I feel like that's why I say like I enjoy the intimacy of not having that barrier.
Yes.
But that's why I think it's like it's a mental thing. I know that I am sharing this unprotected space with this person, and so that makes you think, especially in my opinion, like I said, for a woman, that makes you think like, oh, this feels so great, when actually it would feel the same. Like physically, it just was never that different. So I just never took on a man's drama
well,
over not
That
wearing a
makes
condom.
sense.
In my experience, when he has an average size, when he has husband dick and he's wearing a condom, then cool. But when he's really big or thicker and real girthy, he has
wait.
a condom on. It's like
So husband dick is small?
more average, not intimidating.
You're like, I like
I'm
this
husband
person.
dick.
What's average
I'm
nowadays?
at five to seven.
So if he is, let's say if he's at a nice, cute little 6.5, 6.8, 7.
Oh, that's my range right there, man. Add a couple more.
That's
but no.
husband dick.
I'm
that could be husband
But
dick.
I'm
It's
veiny
not
though.
Since
so
high school.
Yeah.
It's
But I'm
not so
veiny.
overwhelming. You
No
know what
one
I'm saying?
cares about veiny.
No, the veins matter. The veins matter. It's like a
I've
rib.
never heard a woman
it's
be like,
a
it was
ribbed
small, but it
condom.
was veiny.
It's like the ribbed condom, rib for her pleasure. It's like my dick. It's a.
Oh, the
weird
fleshy situations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It matters.
It matters.
Yeah.
Veins are just, I don't think that
Mm-mm,
adds
man.
to the pleasure.
It
put
all
a
matters.
rubber band around it and hit it
Veins,
2 times.
the girth,
Yeah,
length,
I know. Like,
everything.
I mean, well, shit, we overshare all the time. But I know I've had a partner. He had a very long, slender penis, and I was like, he needed a few veins or something. Like we
What?
just.
That
it
was
just
the
look
complaint?
at-
ain't got nothing
It
to
just
look at.
didn't work for me.
Yeah,
just
I
didn't
like
have enough
for me.
aesthetic.
We're
like
all
that.
different. Not
Yeah.
all women just
Yeah.
we're not all about
Yeah, I
big
did not
dicks.
enjoy it,
I
and
don't
it was a
want
one
you to
and done
come in with
situation.
something as big as my fucking forearm. Like,
Oh my
no,
God.
no,
No.
thank you.
I'm
I've
glad.
seen it before, and I said no, thank you.
The Mandingo thing. When we grew up, I feel like all men thought that they had to have the.
No.
Which is
No.
crazy,
On
and
soft.
I hate that for y'all. I really
Yeah.
do. Y'all need more safe spaces to talk about this because I have had a lot of guy friends to express their insecurities because their dicks were too big. Whether it's because they had experiences where they
No,
I'm happy we got
they,
here.
they messed with somebody, they
That's
roughed someone
hilarious.
up a bit, it was hurting them.
That is a hilarious
or
problem
just,
to have.
they felt fetishized.
too big.
They felt like, they had to live up to a certain expectation to perform because they had a big dick. So I'm like,
Yeah, because you can imagine having a
'Cause you can
big
have a
dick
big
and
dick and
come
you can't
fast
fuck?
or come fast.
Wow.
right, are you
Because a
that's
lot of
crazy.
guys, I'm telling you, if you watch porn, you can tell a lot of guys with the big dicks, they just hump. Right?
Yeah.
When
They
you
think it's
have an
about-
average size dick and you can hit all the corner, like I'll be in that motherfucker like
Yeah,
I'm
you can
bagging
be
up an
flexing.
You gotta learn the martial arts of it if you ain't got a fucking
You
9-incher.
gotta maneuver that bitch all around so you don't hit them corners and
Off
shit
the
like that.
rail.
Yeah.
That's why
telling you.
Batman has strategy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has to think it out. Thor
Off the
can just go in there and
rails.
throw a hammer around. Batman got to be like, all right,
Exactly.
who's all there?
I don't
Right.
know why. I don't know why
That's what
I
I'm
keep trying to
saying.
structure this show.
Listen,
Like,
specs.
is this,
I'm
it
telling
always
you,
Pro
turns out so
husband
much
dick.
better.
I'm all for the husband
All
dick.
that
Yeah.
that
Say
long
less.
dick shit. You know how much? Because we
Say
talked about
less.
this. We talked about dick jury.
I'ma say that from now on.
For guys with big dicks, because it's so much shaft
Yeah.
exposed. Like you get a little necklace or a scarf around there, and make that a thing. Just promote it
We
to big
grew
dick
up
niggas.
wanting pickup truck dick, and now I realize, like, oh, I got a Tesla dick. Like,
I
this
was
is
saying,
like,
it's efficient
yo,
as fuck.
this is
totally
it's
fine.
nice looking. It's
No.
it's
No, I was
efficient.
saying, like, no, like Tesla dick, like that's great.
I
That's
said, say, what the
great.
fuck do you drive? Because you
on.
love this Tesla.
Yes, I do. That's why I was over here like,
That's the fuck you
like,
do.
That's new age.
You do
They're like,
not
what?
have to have pickup truck dick.
You
Why
can
pick-
get all the way to the bay.
Why pickup truck?
On one tank?
F-150 is a lot of dick to take. That's
A what?
Yeah, that's too much.
F-150 is a lot of dick to take. Especially you got the quad.
But we see
got the
porn,
4-door.
and
Right.
these little girls are taking not little
Exactly.
girls, but like
The
petite women are taking
rails.
them like it's nothing. So we're like, oh, I need that.
Slender chicks got they got that canal. They should be right
I
behind
feel
their
like
throat.
at this point we should just scoot Ryan over and just
I'm just
start
waiting.
Well, listen.
start the third episode.
Well, here's the thing. So
Because if we
It's been so hard for me not to talk. I've been so
I
fucking
know.
so
And
listen,
he's
over there like-
and he's a thoughtful comedian.
Listen,
this
I
must be
wanted
fucking
to,
hell.
I wanted to bring him in, so I was going to ask Chelsea if she wouldn't mind staying for the third
don't mind,
episode.
yeah, I'm
And I
good
didn't
for
want
you.
to keep Pat hostage, but if he wants to stay, he's more than welcome. But
We've
I,
never had this much
Let's
people.
do
I
this.
tell you, nigga, you are hilarious.
He is.
Thank you.
It is effortless. It's just him being him.
I
It's
told him that
crazy.
last time I
Yeah.
was here, but I don't think you really know.
He doesn't.
yeah,
Yes.
he's a, all right, so
Oh, we
listen,
got the mic.
this what we're going to do.
Okay, we need to wrap this one
we're
up.
gonna wrap
though,
this one
before
up.
you start giving out
Yeah.
orders. Y'all, I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna make it through this list, but with these people,
You know what we need to do? We need
These
to
fucking people-
create.
No,
we
I
need to
know.
create a Google Doc, and we'll put it on our Patreon, and you guys can go in there and just see the topics and everything else that we don't get a chance to discuss, and it'll be a Patreon exclusive as well.
oh,
but
that's cool.
yeah,
but
so
what
people
about
can.
for other people?
I mean, we can also. I mean, if you want to give it to
could just
everybody,
run
we
them
can put
back,
it in the. We can put it in the description of each video.
Okay.
We can
Right,
do it
that's
like
what I
that,
was
so that
about
way,
to say.
girl, shut your ass up.
Yeah.
Just hush sometimes and let me lead.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and finish this topic, and then we're gonna get them over here, okay? Look at she is fighting right now to say, look at her. Look how hard it is for her to just be quiet. She gonna say something. Watch this.
Well, I kind of have a show. I have to say
Watch
things,
it. There it is. Now she gonna try to mask it with that hood rat.
and you know I don't know how to be quiet. Yo, mama.
Come on, little hoochie mama.
Hooray, hooray,
This is
hoochie
fun.
Mama.
Remember that song, Your Mama on Crack Rock?
Your mama on crack. Right. That was fucked
That
up.
was a fucked up ass song.
We got a lot of
The
songs.
fact
got
that it was like a
greenlit.
taunt. It was like da 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 la la na na
Right.
na. Your
in
mom's
the
on
video,
heavy
it
drugs.
was like a little
That's
kid
destroying your
standing in the
family.
middle, and I'm sorry.
That's a
crazy.
good idea too, Sherry Barnes, to get him more to the story Discord going. That would actually be great, and then Farron can have her thing there as well. So we'll talk about
Yeah.
that. We're gonna reach out
Just
to you
as
for
soon as
that.
I
There.
figure out what Discord is.
Oh my god.
So
It's like Twitter for like a certain amount of people.
And a certain group,
it's
like
like
literally your supporters.
Parametered Twitter.
And it's not everybody doesn't have access to it. You can only give out the code how you want to give out the code. So it's very structured in building it and basically curating the group that you want to engage with.
Oh, nice. Yes, it'll quench my control issues.
First time she's ever admitted that.
And you'll never get me to say it again.
Go ahead, wrap this punk ass episode up.
So,
So I was sick of your shit already. My God.
so you guys, I was trying to tell you all about reasons why a person would choose monogamy and signs that it may not be for you. I do want to touch on a couple of the signs that it's not for you. Then we really gonna wrap it up because I feel like this is important. So, and I kind of brought it up a second ago. You've cheated in monogamous relationships in the past or thought about it, even when you loved your partner and felt happy with them. So you were content, but still was like, yo, I'm stepping out because opportunity and because I fucking wanted to. Then it's not for you. And let's be honest with you, your partner, and God. And also, you like being able to lean into spontaneity and flirtatious energy in social settings.
Ooh, that's
and
me.
it feels like you miss
was
out.
you?
That's me.
Yes, that was me. That was one of the things I told
That's
him. I
me.
was like, I love going out and I love dancing. So I need you to know that I will dance with other guys. But I have never, even when I was single, ever went home with somebody I met in a club.
I haven't
That
either.
has never turned into a thing. So I'm just like,
I've
this
fucked
is
on the dance floor.
absolutely
I've
no
definitely
threat
slid it
to
in.
our union
Yeah.
because this is just me dancing because I just really like to dance and I will dance to fucking anything.
She will. She really will.
Yeah. So that was a big thing for me. I even made note like that was huge. But we'll put the other ones up there so that you can be, just move with more intention and be honest with folks because I'm all about making you the better version of yourself. So,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
self-awareness
best-
is key.
version that part. So yes, thank you, friends. And Pat, is Pat Cloud what?
No, I was looking his way.
Oh, Pat. Is Pat Cloud on everything? Or do you
Oh,
have
Patrick
something
Cloud.
to tell Patrick Cloud on everything? Do you have anything else?
Oh, my bad. I'm Pat's on you back on Twitter.
He doesn't do this all the time. He forgot how to use a microphone.
I don't know what that was.
And Chelsea, tell the people where to find you, all your things.
Ooh, yes. ChelseaVonChaz.com, at ChelseaVonChaz on everything. And if you want to support my organization, you can go to #happyperiod.org.
There you go.
Nice. Is
That's
right.
hashtag spelled out or
That's
is
Yes.
it? Oh, okay.
Hashtag is spelled out, happyperiod.org.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna see a random donation of $5,000.
I
I
hope
guarantee.
so.
Look, 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 look at this.
He's like
Y'all
anonymous.
don't know my
but
niggas
also
like I know
excited.
my niggas. I guarantee. See, at the end of the day, it's like you still get the fucking Venmo. It's like, whoa, what the fuck did this come from? You don't see a picture of Ryan like,
With the emoji of this.
I was so wet. Listen, man, thank y'all for watching another episode of More to the Story.
I'm Farron Moore.
I'm T. Moore. As always, we'll see you next week.
week.
Peace, guys.
Peace.